Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Hello, my friends. Welcome. How is everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well. DSP here live on the stream. What is up? Welcome to another full day of fun streaming with variety today for you. For those who've been waiting for some variety, we've got it today. The last week has been primarily Resident Evil 2, and then the last few days have been primarily Kingdom Hearts 3. Last night, finally, I was able to do some Minecraft. I did over 2.5 hours of Minecraft, and that was really fun. Even though it didn't go according to plan, and I ended up dying and losing a lot of stuff at the very same time, I got a lot done. I actually was able to finish my lighthouse, which has been an ongoing project for a couple sessions of Minecraft, so it was really nice to finally kind of wrap that up and see how it turned out. I think it turned out pretty well. So, that being said, everybody, today, more variety for you, kind of going back to the more chill stuff that I was doing for a while. More Kingdom Hearts today, more Kingdom Hearts 3, and from what everyone's telling me, I'm basically more than halfway through the game at this point. Yeah, apparently, we've gotten to the point where I'm at the halfway point of the world. Once I finish Frozen today, I'll be more than halfway through the game. There's 2 major worlds left, apparently. And people are saying they're actually the best worlds and the kind of the meat of the game, what you're trying to get to here near the end of the game, which is kind of cool. And then after that, we're kind of in the end game. People are saying that we are at this point getting near the end, which is kind of funny because, we've been waiting 13 years for this game. And not to say that it's not good, but I think people were expecting a lot more. A lot of people kind of overhyped it and said it was going to be incredibly long, which it has not been. I guess we'll see how it goes. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I'm excited. More Kingdom Hearts today. The only bummer about today, guys, is they actually go all out and actually do the entire Let It Go song, apparently. And sadly, in order to do that you have to mute it, because both YouTube and Twitch apparently will get muted and blocked if you have the music to Let It Go playing. It's such a popular song that it's like Content ID blocked everywhere. So, yeah, I'm going to have to mute the audio during that segment. There's just no way around it. If I do it, the whole video will get blocked on YouTube or whatever. So, definitely not going to do that. Alright, so outside of that, the stream should be good, except when Let It Go plays, we're going to have to mute it. Which sucks, because obviously I would love to hear it. But, it is what it is. That's how we are. That's the state of the industry, where you're at a point where, oh, by the way, the new animation just played. We're at a point where you can't even have a song in a game on a stream because they want their money so fucking much. They're so money hungry that they think having a song play on a stream or in a video on YouTube is like a big deal. Pretty stupid. Anyway, all that being said, 4+ hours of Kingdom Hearts 3 today. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how it's going to go. But we should be finishing up at least Frozen, and then I don't know what comes after Frozen. I know there's 2 worlds left. I think there's Big Hero 6, which is like San Fran, Tokyo or something. And then there's Pirates. But I don't know what order they come. I don't know, if there's anything else in the game between then. So we'll see. We'll see how far I get today and go from there. Alright, tonight, the return of Black Ops 4 Blackout. So, Battle Royale gameplay returning to my streams for my late stream tonight. I know it's been over a week, in fact, almost 2 weeks since I did a session of this. So, that should be fun. More interactive stuff later tonight. For those of you who are interested in that, should be a good time. And then, tomorrow, I'm going to be doing things to break stuff up, basically. Alright, so tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a major session of Black Ops 4 multiplayer. Haven't done that in multiple weeks now. Okay, so probably 2 weeks since I did one of those. So Black Ops 4 multiplayer during the day, and then at night, I'm going to be doing Smash Brothers. Yeah, I know, it's been a while since I played that too. Okay. Yeah, I'll be doing Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, the first expansion character, Piranha Plant. I'll be playing with that character tomorrow night on a late night stream. And I know that usually I don't do late night streams on Sundays, but I've been making exceptions recently. And this Sunday will be no different. I will be doing a late night stream of Piranha Plant, okay? It's the Super Bowl. I don't care. Android Extra said, but it's the Super Bowl. I don't care. I don't care about the Super Bowl. First of all, most of you who don't live in the United States don't care about the Super Bowl. Many people who live in the United States don't care about the Super Bowl. I don't care about the Super Bowl, so I'll be streaming. All right? Then on Monday, we'll be back to Kingdom Hearts 3. And more than likely Monday night, I am going to be doing a late night stream of Dark Souls Remastered. That's another game. You know, it's been almost 2 weeks now since I touched it. So we'll be going back to it for a late night session on Monday. And then more than likely Tuesday will end up being Kingdom Hearts 3. And at that point, you know, we'll see how far we are. We may even be near the end of the game at that point. And beating it. Who knows? And then that Tuesday night, I'll be doing probably more Minecraft. Probably another chill Minecraft session. All right. So that's what you guys can expect for the next several days. You know, 4 straight days of streaming here with full streaming days for you. And a lot of variety instead of the same thing every day, mixing it up a little bit. Okay? So it should be good. I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited. Keep in mind, the week after that is going to be pretty crazy because there's going to be not only me continuing on with Dark Souls Remastered after I beat Kingdom Hearts, but also I'm going to be doing my retrospective event that week. All right, that's going to be fun. And then, of course, on the 15th of February, we've got a ridiculous amount of new releases that are going to probably take us through the rest of the month. So it's going to be a good month, a good February. I'm feeling it. I hope you guys are feeling it too. All right. So, what else is going on? Not a heck of a lot. Not a heck of a lot at all. You know, pretty busy with all the new stuff recently. You know, Resident Evil 2 took me about a week, and now Kingdom Hearts. And having a good time with it. Hope you guys are having a good time with it too. Some people seem to love Kingdom Hearts. Some people seem to hate Kingdom Hearts. I mean, my overall opinion is very simple. It's an enjoyable game. It's a chill game. It really is. Like, I haven't had any challenge whatsoever playing this game yet. And I don't know if I even will until the end of the game. A lot of people are saying the very end of the game is challenging with a gauntlet. But outside of that, there's really no challenge at all. So, you know, I'm enjoying the story. I'm enjoying the graphics in particular, the music. But I'll be honest, a lot of the times when there's these long combat segments, it's quite boring. There's just not a lot going on besides mashing. You don't even have to concentrate half the time. So, is this game horrible? No. Is this game great? I'm being honest. No, I don't think so. I think it's kind of like, after 13 years, people are always going to hype the shit out of it because they've been waiting for it for so long and it's finally out. But for me, it's kind of like, it's good that it exists. Am I having fun with it? Yeah, I am. But at the same time, I don't think that it's like, oh my god, it's blown me away. It's the best game I've played in the past decade, and I'll be playing it 400 times over and over to get 100%. I need every Mickey emblem, and, you know, I want to see every element of the fucking story, and I got to get the Platinum Trophy right away, and the lore is amazing. You know, it's not like that for me, you know. And I'm certainly not saying that if it is like that for you, that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, if you're a huge fan of the series and you've been waiting forever and the game's finally out, I could totally understand why you'd be so super excited for it, right? But playing it from a very honest outsider's kind of perspective, it's not an amazing game. It's also not a bad game. You know, it's kind of like, it's good to play. It's a good one to say, okay, it's cool to have Disney Worlds integrated in an RPG. But there's just nothing in the game that's like blowing me away. You know what I mean? Like, I'm waiting for the big, oh my god, this is a really amazing world that I really happy that I experienced it. And I haven't felt that yet. I think Toy Story was a really good world, and outside of that, all the other worlds have kind of been meh. Yeah, I was actually excited for Monsters, Inc., and then all it ended up being was running through 100 corridors, killing repetitive enemies, looking for the door for Boo, and that was the whole thing. That was the entirety of it. Like, there was nothing to it. So we'll see, I guess. The best world so far was Pooh. I don't know about that. Alright, so that's really all I really have to talk about. There's not much going on right now, you know. This will be a much more exciting month once we get to February 15th. February 15th is kind of like the big focal point of February, because we've got 3 huge new releases. In reality, there's more than that, but I'm focusing only on 3. I'm focusing on Metro Exodus, Crackdown 3, and Jump Force. And I get the feeling Metro Exodus will probably be quite good. The other Metro games that I played were really good. Crackdown 3, I don't know. I've never played a Crackdown game before. So I'm kind of just having an open mind about it to see if it's good. But I honestly don't know if it will be or not. Okay? And then Jump Force seems like the premise is good, and being able to have this mishmash of all these anime characters or manga characters crossing over seems cool. But I don't know if the game will have any longevity. Because in reality, a game like that will only have longevity if it has a great combat engine. I don't know if it's going to have a great combat engine, dependent on, you know, what we'll see, I guess, when we play it, right? So that's kind of the big day. That's kind of the big thing about the month. I know other people are hyped for Anthem later this month. I'm really not. For me, Anthem is kind of like a meh. Maybe I'll play it if I'm really bored or whatever, but I don't know if I'm going to be playing it because it just doesn't seem very interesting to me. It seems to me like it's going to be a game that is only for co-op, only for team-based grinding. It's like people have said, it's Destiny in a mech. It is Destiny. It's basically Destiny in an Iron Man suit. And, you know, if you're sold by the Iron Man suit premise, maybe you love it, but for me, it doesn't seem very good at all. You know what I mean? It just seems like BioWare is kind of giving up. First, Mass Effect Andromeda was a stinky piece of shit, and now they're putting out this very boring, kind of cliche game. Like, what happened to BioWare? You know, they used to be a company that would put out the most unique gameplay experiences with amazing story and all these fun aspects to their games that other games didn't have, and now it's like, let's just, you know, let's dial one in. Let's phone it in and just do a fucking co-op shooter. Okay. Alright, so. Anyway, guys, I think what we'll do, let's get to the plug segment, and then we'll get to shout-outs, and then we'll get ready. We'll get set up here. We'll get ready for Kingdom Hearts. All right, sound good? Okay. Itchy. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for all of your support. Thank you for allowing me to do what I love for a living, sharing my hobby and my passion for games on a daily basis. It's very nice to be able to make a living doing it, let me tell you, okay? So all of that being said, there are many ways that you can help support my efforts to continue doing this. You know, putting out pretty much full day streams and archiving those videos on YouTube, which you guys absolutely love. How can you support it? Well, first of all, you can check out my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil. And if you pledge there, you earn personal perks as a way to give back thank yous to you guys. All right. So, for example, you get the ability to nominate and vote on things for special events. Right now, patrons are nominating their favorite moments of my 10 years as a content creator for that retrospective event we're going to do in a little under 2 weeks, actually. You could get your questions answered on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King. You could get a private Q&A video made. It's pretty cool stuff. So give it a look. Patreon.com/darksidephil. For those of you who are current patrons, I have a very minor update. Patreon is having some issues this month processing payments. They're very, very slow. So I checked this morning, and only about a third of the people who pledged had their pledges processed. And then Patreon sent me an email apologizing, saying it's not, you know, it's everyone. Their whole site is really slow for some reason. And they're hoping to have it cleared up in the next 2 days. So this weekend, hopefully everyone's pledges will process, and if they do, then I'll be sending everyone information on how to get your perks. All right, I apologize in advance that maybe you cannot get your perks, because I can't do it until pledges process. All right, so we'll see what happens, but hopefully I'm thinking by Sunday, tomorrow, hopefully the pledges will all be processed. I'll be able to send that information out. Okay. Okay. You can also check out my Teespring store, where I sell all kinds of fun merchandise, t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs. Anything you buy from my Teespring store, you know, helps me out, but you get a cool collectible, and I can attest that the quality of the Teespring merch is very good, because I've owned some of it now for 2 years, and not a single thing I ever bought from Teespring has worn out. The shirts I've, you know, washed dozens of times, and color hasn't faded, logos are still good, everything's good. So give it a look, teespring.com/stores/DSP Gaming. Now, if you're here live on today's stream, I say that because a lot of people watch this pre-stream on YouTube, but if you're here live on the stream, and you would like to continue, excuse me, if you would like to contribute during today's stream, all right, and get a shout out for your contribution live, you can do so. You can either cheer or sub or tip, any of those three things. Cheer with bits, subscribe to the channel, or tip me. I'll give you a verbal shout out during the stream. All right, as you guys can see, we have a stream stats leaderboard. So the person who's the top cheerer and top tipper of the day will get up on said leaderboard. FYI, we have done away with ties on the leaderboard. What that means is you'll only get up on the leaderboard if you're the current top contributor, either for cheers or tips, or if you're the first one. So I'll give you an example. Let's say someone cheers 50 bits. They'll get up on the leaderboard, top cheerer. If someone else cheers 50 bits, I'll still give you a shout out on the stream, verbally, but I will not update the leaderboard. I'm only going to update it if someone beats 50 bits. So 51 bits, boom, you'll get up on the leaderboard. Yesterday, this actually resulted in a cheer war, which was pretty fun. Thanks to anyone who participated in that. Obviously, yesterday was a really great day, so thank you for all of your support, okay? If you would like to absolutely help me the most, the way you can help me the absolute most right now would be to tip me. The reason being is in the first 2 weeks of every month, all of my bills clear. It's very annoying because everything clears within, a week to week and a half, and I don't get paid till the middle of the month by Twitch, which is my major income. So it sucks because here I am, struggling every month, and then all the money comes in to make up for it later. So if you want to help me out the most, if you tip me, tips I get right away, and I can put that straight towards my bills, all right? Avoid having my bank account massively overdrawn and then having to be replenished afterward and having all these fees and shit, okay? So that being said, please consider tipping me during today's stream. There's two ways you can do so. If you look below the stream, there's a tips jar button that you can click. Or if you don't see that button, you can just type !tip into the stream chat. That will actually bring up the link that you can click on to go to my tips page. You can either be anonymous or you can leave a message with your tip. By the way, we have all new animations for cheering, subbing, and tipping. 3 new animations, all related to Kingdom Hearts and Disney. And those will be up probably at least for the next week as I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. So if you do contribute, you'll see some really fun animations. In particular, if you tip me today, it's a Frozen animation in honor of me doing Frozen on the stream today. All right? So please consider it. Thank you very much to anyone who does. In fact, some people already have, and I'll be giving you shout outs in just a moment. Okay? All right. So that's really it for the plugs, everybody. Very basic, very short. I think now what we'll do is we'll get to shout-outs. Okay, sound good? All right, so thank you to everyone who has contributed. We actually had a couple people who contributed overnight, and I want to give them some credit. It was Xbox One is Garbage actually tipped me $1 twice, okay? So the first $1, he says, Super Bowl hype, only one more day. I got my vodka and whiskey ready in case the Patriots lose, laughing out loud. Yeah, I really don't care that much about Super Bowl at all. I realize there's a lot of people who are like totally into it, right, man? They're like, man, so excited for the Super Bowl and all of that. Not me. A long time ago, when I was younger, sometimes I would be excited. I was thinking about, days when I used to go to there's a bar, a pub that I used to go to with two of my friends and one of their dads, and then his friend, and we would all basically just have some beer and enjoy the game, have some appetizers and stuff over the course of the Super Bowl. And then there was a few other times when I would hang out with friends and we just watch the Super Bowl ads or whatever. But I don't really care about the Super Bowl. Many people don't even know what it is. It's basically the biggest American football game of the year. It's the final game, the big championship game. But for many people, they actually watch it just to see the commercials. They don't even care about the game itself. Yeah, I don't care about it. I'll be streaming all day long on Sunday, like you guys know. So, for those of you who are not interested in the Super Bowl, I hope you'll be here to hang out with me and have some fun tomorrow on the stream, okay? All right, so Xbox One is Garbage tipped me another $1. He says, you got to build a legit base around your nether portal. He's talking about Minecraft for those who aren't aware, all right? He says, you got to build a legit base around your nether portal and have supplies that you keep there and put markers around so you don't get lost, but I guess it's definitely the worst part about Minecraft. Yeah. So for those who weren't on my Minecraft stream last night and didn't watch the videos, yeah, it didn't go so well. let's just put it that way. Basically, I went to the Nether, and I had to do serious exploration in the Nether because I needed resources from there, and it's a great way to gain experience. Well, I got completely lost, couldn't find my way back to my portal, and then for some reason my body would not stop burning. Even though I was running away from the enemies, my body was staying infinitely on fire, and I got killed. And I lost a lot of stuff, including my pickaxe. Now, my pickaxe was amazing. My pickaxe had this this luck ability on it. So not only was I getting increased experience when I mined, but I was also getting tons of extra materials when I mined. Well, guess what? The pickaxe, I lost it. So I got completely fucked over in that regard. But then I kind of turned it around and I ended up finishing up my lighthouse. So it ended up working out in the end. It was very frustrating, but at the same time, you know, we got stuff done. That's kind of how all those Minecraft streams go. So anyway, thanks to those who attended last night. Thank you to Xbox One is Garbage, who probably watched the videos overnight and is trying to give me some advice. So thank you. Big Bad Buffoon did a 100-bit cheer. He said later this year, a new PSVR game is going to be released based on the Bill Murray movie Groundhog Day. By the way, today is Groundhog Day. I'll bring that up in a second. I totally forgot about that. It's supposed to be set 26 years later with the same cast and full gameplay. I know you don't like playing VR games on stream, but you can pause the game every 15 minutes to take a break and read stream chat. Shouldn't be a lengthy playthrough. Well, let me tell you. Groundhog Day is actually one of my favorite comedies of that era. I love Bill Murray as an actor and a comedian. I think the movie is outstanding. It's really smart, well written. Typically, I watch it once a year. I don't know if I'm going to watch it tonight. Maybe I'll watch it tomorrow, because today is Groundhog Day in the United States. For those who don't know, we have a weird tradition here in the States. Every February 2nd, in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, that's one of our states here, of the 52 states, of the United States of America. There's a groundhog, and the townspeople of Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, pull the groundhog out of its burrow and say that it either saw its shadow or didn't. If it saw its shadow, apparently we're going to have 6 more weeks of winter here in America. And if it says it didn't see a shadow, that means we're going to have an early spring. It's purely a joke. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's based on superstition. It's just a fun little tradition that we do here. And they made a movie called Groundhog Day based off of it. That's hilarious. It's one of my, like I said, one of my favorite movies. And if you're not aware, guess what? The groundhog did not see his shadow, which means we're supposed to have an early spring this year. So we'll see. We'll see if it's accurate or not. It's not always accurate, by the way. But, all right. So anyway, a game based off of the movie. I mean, as much as that seems like an interesting premise in PSVR, and it seems like it would be pretty funny, the thing that gets me is it's not out now. Today is Groundhog Day. This would have been the ideal time to release. I mean, that's like putting out a Christmas game in May. You know what I mean? Like, what happened here? Why didn't they release this game on Groundhog Day, or at least near it? The thing is, as everyone knows, with PSVR, I have no ability to look at stream chat and interact with you guys at all. I'd just be playing the game itself. And not to say that's not entertaining, but I am an interactive streamer now. It's been now 2 years since I became an interactive streamer. All right? If you guys remember, it was actually, I believe it was early March of 2017 when I was playing Breath of the Wild, and I became a fully interactive streamer 100% to make up for the fact that YouTube's ad revenue had completely plummeted, and you couldn't make a living on YouTube anymore. Okay? So, and I love it, too. I love the changes I've instituted and everything. But that being said, I don't know how I would do a PSVR playthrough that would be in this style that I do right now. I just don't. I think it would be very different from the style that people are looking for. And I don't know if people would think that it's as entertaining, because I'd be it'd be like the old school stuff where I'm just isolated playing a game by myself. Plus, I've had zero, absolutely zero desire to play a PSVR game in 2 years. The last one I played was Resident Evil 7. When I played through the game once in January of 2017, and then I put the VR headset on, I started playing it a little bit more in the VR, and it didn't really add anything. So, for me, it's kind of like I just don't see the point of VR. It was a gimmick just as I said it would be. No one really talks about it anymore. No one really pushes it anymore. PSVR, oh my God, you got to play it. You got to get the Oculus Rift. You got to get the HTC Vive. And now no one talks about it at all anymore. No one gives a fuck. Which is hilarious. It's exactly what I said would happen. But it is what it is, I guess. Anyway, I guess what I'll do, I'll have an open mind. Let's keep following this. If we have more information about when this Groundhog Day game is coming out, I'll consider it. But it's not anything I'm promising, especially because it would take me out of my normal streaming, style. So, I guess we'll see what happens. Alright, so now, what the fuck is that noise outside? I don't even know what that was. I don't know if that was a plane or that was a noisy-ass car. That was fucking loud as shit. What the hell was that? Alright, so anyway, continuing on. Let's now get to people who contributed during today's stream, shall we? So, to start things off, we actually had Gil6293, who tipped me $30. Wow, thank you very much to Gil. Very generous start to today's stream. Let's go ahead and get him up on the leaderboard. Gil6293. Alright, and Gil says the following. He says, been watching your content for years, man. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, Gil. Very awesome of you. Something is going wrong here. Okay, it's supposed to be 30 out of 200. There we go. So yes, the tips goal is in effect, guys. As I told you, I'm trying to raise funds to pay bills for the next 2 weeks. After that, I'll get paid by Twitch. I think should be all right. So please, the best way you can help me is by tipping me. So that's why thank you very much, Gil. Is very much appreciated. The tip really helps, okay? So thank you very much. Then Bloy Ripper tipped me $5. He says, I come to your city, I sneak into your chimney, I tickle her kidney, and I watch Disney. What in the fuck is he talking about? I don't have a clue, but thank you very much for the $5 tip, Bloy Ripper. We're now up to $35 in tips. Thank you. Goldry Bluzco did a 100-bit cheer. It says, let it play. Let it play. All right. Well, thank you very much, Goldry. Let's go ahead and get you up on the leaderboard. Top cheer of the day. Thank you very much. Doesn't look like we're going to have a cheer award today like we did yesterday. But thank you for that yesterday, Goldry, by the way, because you are currently the top cheer of the week. So thank you for that. Coral Guy, resub for the 23rd month in a row. Thank you very much, Coral Guy, for the resub. That is appreciated. Rob Warren tipped me $5. Thank you, Rob. Good to see you. He says, back again, dude. When does Days Gone hit? Well, Days Gone was originally supposed to be last year. Then it was supposed to be February, but it got delayed until April. I believe it's late April now. I hope. And with the amount that this game's been delayed, let's hope the game ends up being good. Sorry, I had to stretch there, everybody. I mean, I'm going to be honest, I'm a little nervous about the game at this point. When a game gets continuously delayed more and more, and you see less and less, the other thing, like, it would have been something if we've gotten delayed a bunch, but then we kept seeing new gameplay and new riveting things about the game that are making us very excited about it. Instead, it's kind of the opposite. It's like the game's supposed to be coming out soon. We are not hearing anything about it. Like, what's going on with this game, right? Makes me a little nervous that maybe the game ain't going to be as good as the hype for it. Because we've been looking forward to this game for like 3 years now. I guess we're going to see, though. It's going to be out sooner rather than later in April. So, so anyway, thank you, Rob Warren, for the $5 tip. Let's go ahead and get the tips updated again. We're up to $40 in tips now. Thanks, guys. Android X has resubbed for the 7th month in a row. He says, BioWare cares more about diversity hires and bringing in Anita Sarkeesian for consults and seminars than making good games. I mean, it sucks. It sucks to see the mighty fall. It does, because, you know, at one point, BioWare was kind of this studio that they had. Think about the stuff they had under their belts, right? They had Knights of the Old Republic. They had an amazing franchise in Mass Effect. They were working on other stuff, and it was like the sky's the limit. And then in the last few years, it's just like they've completely fallen apart from who they were. You know, Mass Effect Andromeda was very, very lackluster and pathetic compared to the previous games in the series. And now they're putting out basically what appears to be just a phoned-in co-op shooter that really has no soul. Like, why did you go from making some of the best single-player games in the industry to making shovelware, essentially? I don't know. I'm pretty disappointed with them, for sure. And they used to be one of my favorite game devs, and now I might not even be playing Anthem. I might just fucking skip it. So, all right, Ace just cheered. 50 bits. He says, you might want to try Anthem tonight or tomorrow as a late night stream. It'll give you an idea of whether or not you should check it out mid-February. Or I could just play stuff that I want to play and not play it and not care about it because it just seems like it's a game that you just shouldn't care about. I'm just being honest. Again, if you're the kind of company, or excuse me, if you're the kind of gamer that enjoys company when you game and you're only about having this social experience, if you're the kind of person that probably played The Division or Ghost Recon Wildlands or Destiny 1 and 2 or any of these other co-op shooters over the past few years, Anthem's probably right up your alley and you're going to play it and you're going to love it. And for all of us other gamers who are actually looking for unique gameplay experiences worth $60, the game looks like a skit. You know? It just sucks. It looks like, I mean, I hate to say it, it looks like AAA shovelware. You know, a game that has a big budget, a game that by all intents and purposes should be great, but instead the game dev just decided to put out generic crap that everyone else has already done, something that adds absolutely nothing to the gaming landscape or atmosphere just to make a buck. And that's a shame. That's a real shame. Golden Noble says, I played the demo, it's just Destiny and you can fly. So, why would you play it? You see what I mean? Why play it? Alright, Twitch is the future. Cheered 50 bits says loves you. Well, thank you very much. Twitch is the future. I appreciate that. Ace H cheers says once you do sub goals again, an idea would be a VR event where people can nominate and vote on PSVR games for you to play on streams. There have to be frequent breaks, but it would be nice. Actually, what I'm thinking, okay, for the sub goal this month is the return of the Patron's Choice playthrough. Although, it may not be Patron's Choice anymore. I'm trying to really think about, like, how to do this. Because when I do Patron's Choice, what ends up happening is, you know, if we hit the sub goal, the event happens, but then the patrons choose the game. But then a lot of people who subbed feel left out. They're like, man, it's great that the event's happening, but we didn't really formulate the event. So what I've been trying to do is trying to brainstorm a way to make it so that the people who subbed can participate, but I don't know how. Like, the only other things I can think of is do a poll on my forums that's a more public poll. You know, people nominating and then voting on it that's not just patrons. But then I want the patrons to definitely have, like some sway in it. You know what I mean? Like, I want the patrons to be able to kind of nominate their own game to be in the running, too. So, yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough for me to figure this out. Like, I definitely want to do another playthrough based on feedback from the viewers. I want viewers to be nominating and voting, but I don't know the right way to go about it, which is kind of why I haven't announced a sub goal for this month, because I don't know how to make it work. It's very interesting when the viewers pick games for me to play. You know, some of the best playthrough series that I've ever done, the whole Persona series, Danganronpa, you know, Yakuza. These are all games that I never would have tried or played if it weren't for the viewers. All right? So, I don't know. I don't know. Excuse me. AZ says, how about have patron members nominate games and then the viewers will publicly vote on them? I mean, I guess that could work. So, do it so that it's a viewer's choice. Patrons will pick the games that are available to be nominated, or yeah, that they'll nominate, and then I do a public straw poll or something to determine what game I've actually played. The only thing I can think of is, you know, it has to be a straw poll, because if I do a poll on my forums, everyone will complain that they have to register for the forums, and instead of having like 1,000 votes, we'll have like 100, if that. You know? Alright, so, anyway. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think what I want to do is some kind of a public, you know, viewer's choice event, and as a sub goal this month, and then maybe next month we could go back to doing something like a marathon. Because the thing is, I don't want to do another marathon right away. I'm gonna do this retrospective event this month, so maybe that I could do like a Return of the Indies marathon or a different kind. Maybe I'll do a platformer marathon. Something interesting, something different, for an event coming up. But I think for this month, I just want to bring back that kind of viewer's choice deal because we haven't done one in a long time. By the way, I owe you guys one. I still owe you Phoenix Wright, but we're waiting for the Phoenix Wright collection to come out for me to play it. So whenever the Phoenix Wright collection does come out, I'll be buying it and I'll be playing the latest game or whatever game it was in that series that I didn't play yet. But we gotta wait for it to come out. All right. But anyway, as for Ace, Ace's idea was a VR marathon. I'll be honest with you, Ace, it couldn't even happen. All right. The reason being that it couldn't happen is the VR games. A lot of them actually either bother me, like they make my head uncomfortable, or a few of them make me sick to my stomach. So there's no way I could do a marathon of VR because I'd probably be feeling sick and barfing. So that it's not gonna happen, sadly. All right. Mr. Papa Vera cheered. He says, "Do you want to build a cash cow, man? Come on, let's buy every company. I need every IP. Let's make them all best buddies." Oh, I see. It was supposed to be like, "Do you want to build a cash cow, man? Come on, let's buy every company. I need every IP. Let's make them all best buddies." It's supposed to be musical. Anyway, I think he's talking about EA and how EA is trying to buy up all these developers, and that's why BioWare now sucks ass. Not surprising. All right, Xbox One is garbage. Tip me $1. It says SpongeBob is going to perform Sweet Victory during the halftime show on the Super Bowl in memory of the creator who died last year. Oh yeah. A lot of things are doing things for the Super Bowl. Like for example, in pro wrestling, they're actually going to be doing a 3-on-3 team-based tag match in NXT, WWE NXT, which is WWE's developmental property. They're going to be doing a special match on the WWE Network during the halftime show. So, like, if you're watching the Super Bowl and you don't want to see Maroon 5 perform, click over to WWE Network and watch this crazy good wrestling match. And then you got the Puppy Bowl. I know that happens where they have in the middle of it, it's a bunch of puppies that are, like, running around and being cute. They do that every year. So, I guess we'll see. But anyway, thank you for the tip. Xbox One is garbage. Up to $41 in tips now. Goldry Bloodsco did a 50-bit cheers. I want a foot stream. Well, you're not going to get a foot stream. That's disgusting. And Bloy Ripper did a 584-bit cheer. I think he kind of unloaded all his bits. He says, "I look at her booty hole." All right, I'm not reading the rest of this. I'm not reading the rest of this. Thank you for the cheer, Bloy Ripper. But we don't do that kind of stuff here, all right? Stop that. So, Bloy Ripper is the current top tier of today, 584 bits. Thank you very much, Bloy Ripper, for that. Thank you to Gil earlier for that $30 tip. Again, guys, the best way that you can support me today is to tip me. Tipping me is the best way to go because those are funds I can use right away to pay bills. And by the way, they are all going to be paying bills very shortly. I'm accumulating all these funds. I'm going to put them right into the bank account and put them right towards bills. So please consider tipping. All right, it's going to help me tremendously. All right, outside of all that, that's about it. Oh, hold on. I just received a 100-bit cheer from Big Bad Buffoon. He says, "How many Maroon 5 songs can you name?" Oh, Jesus. Let's see. See, I know some of the songs. I don't know their names. Like, there's that one like, "This love has taken control of me. You said goodbye too many times before." And then there's the Payphone song. I know the Payphone song. And then there's another one. "Is there anyone out there? Because it's getting harder and harder to breathe." I know that one. Because those are like the 3 songs that back in the day when I was commuting to work and stuff, they'd be on the radio all the fucking time. Of course, that was like 15 years ago. Right? So, those are the only 3, I think those are the only 3 songs from Maroon 5 that I actually, oh wait, and then there's "Moves Like Jagger. He's got moves like Jagger. He's got moves like Jagger." We got that one. So, those are what? 4 songs? So, I know 4 Maroon 5 songs from like 10, 15 years ago. That's about it. That's about all I know. Okay. So there you go. Someone wanted to know. You wanted to know, you got your answer. All right, so thanks everyone for your support on the pre-stream today. Appreciate that very much. Actually, let's do a sub count as well because we had a couple new subs. All right, hold on. Let me see if it's going up or down. We're all the way down to 4 subs. That sucks. Only 4. No, we're at 508 subs today. So thank you guys for your support. That's not correct. That's 518 is not correct. It's 508. And again, thank you to Boy Ripper for the top cheer. Thank you to Gil for the top tip. Reminder, the best way to help me today is to tip me, so please consider tipping. All right, that is it. Let's end the pre-stream. And then let us begin with Kingdom Hearts, the Frozen. We're going to continue on here. Remember, we can't let it go, sadly. When Let It Go starts, I have to mute it. But outside of that, it should be a good stream. We'll see. We'll get finish up Frozen today, and then we'll see where we head. I don't know what world is next, but we're gonna find out. Oh my god. Boy Ripper, I'm not gonna say that cheer. It's disgusting. How dare you? I'm massively offended by what you said, but I am appreciative of the cheer. Okay. All right, that's it. Let's end the pre-stream and let us begin more Kingdom Hearts. You guys ready? I'm only going to start when you guys tell me you're ready. I'm waiting for you guys to tell me you're ready. Okay? Actually, Ornites, he says, keep a video on demand of this playthrough on Twitch so you don't have to mute the music. Actually, Ornites, it gets muted here too. And I can confirm that because my premiere stream of Kingdom Hearts that I did on Tuesday, by the time the stream was over, the stream had already been blocked on Twitch. You couldn't watch it. Yeah. So it's happening not only on YouTube, but also on Twitch. There's no way, sadly, that I'll be able to, do the Let It Go and then have it actually show anywhere afterward. Let It Go is blocked everywhere on the internet. Because Disney wants their goddamn money. Okay? All right. Thank you guys. And let us begin with Kingdom Hearts. Here we go.